Alright, what is up, YouTube world? This video is gonna be Britney's 2001 album review. I'm wearing my Britney Spears shirt, as you can see. I don't know if you can see it, but on it says, "Who's calling?" It says, "It's Britney, bitch." So look for that. Expiring music writer. Please like, share, subscribe, share, comment, suggest, dislike, whatever. I've got 307, I think, subscribers. Thanks so much. I'm usually drinking something. Tonight I'm drinking a natural light. But when I started to do this, or an album review, man, that's good beer. I'm gonna do it, drink. That's good. Anyways, at first I was going to do her very first Hit Me Baby One More Time. But I went back and decided to do one that she was a little bit older. And this one, you know, she's coming into an adult. She was about 20 years old, 21. I don't know for sure when this album was, how old she was when this album was recorded. She was either 20 or 21. But, like I said, it was one where she's starting to grow up and, you know, a lot of more mature songs. She actually started writing, co-writing songs on this album. I went back and looked, and the first two albums on Hit Me Baby One More Time and Oops, I Did It Again, she didn't write any at all that I know of. But on this one, she co-wrote 4 or 5, I think. It was released on November 6, 2001. I was still in high school. I mean, when I was a kid, Britney Spears was one of the biggest artists on the radio and around, too. She's probably one of the biggest pop stars, too. I think she's dubbed the Princess of Pop. So, but like I said, I'll probably go back and review some more. But this is the one I wanted to do. It starts off. I think there's 11. No, 15. I think 11 was back in 2001, and this is a deluxe version. Back then, before you had Spotify and YouTube and iTunes and all that stuff, you had the radio was pretty much all you had. And CDs, you know, I think cassette tapes are still around too, but they were going to the wayside at that point too, I think. But like I said, you didn't have like all the ability to listen to new music or newer music as you do today. But anyways, this is a 15-track album. It's a deluxe version. Like I said, I think when it came out in 2001, there's 11 or 12 songs on there. I can't remember. Maybe 12. I think it was 12. But anyways, and there's slow songs, upbeat songs, a little bit of everything. One of my favorite pop albums of all time. It kicks off with "I'm a Slave for You." If you remember, like, the videos, it was her with a snake, you know, a boa constrictor and this and that and dancing. And to me, it was written by Chad Hugo and Pharrell Williams. And he wrote a few of songs on this album, actually. I know 2 for sure. But it's upbeat. And the song to me is "I'll Do Anything for a Man that I'm dancing with, I'm a slave for you." But it's also wanting to do things. She's starting to want to do her things her way, you know. And like I said, she's growing up at that point, becoming an adult, a little bit rebellious, wants to party and dance. And then the second one, that's another great song of one of my favorite songs. Sorry. Called Overprotected. This was written by Max Martin, Ramey, and I don't know if I'm saying that right, but R-A-M-I. It's another upbeat song. To me, it's questioning life. You know, let people give her time to become an adult. And, you know, quit being so overprotected and let me figure stuff out on my own and let me make mistakes that, you know, all kids make or young adults, you know. Number 3, it's another upbeat song. It's funny because this is an upbeat, sad song, which I like those because they're different. This was written by Brian Kiruf. I don't know how to say that. K-I-E-R-U-L-F. Britney Spears, Josh Schwartz, and Rodney Jerkins. Like I said, it's upbeat. It's realizing the guy that she's with was a liar. He's no good, and she's not going to let him back into her life. And she's not going to be lonely, you know, and, you know, let him back in. Number 4, I'm Not a Girl, Not Yet a Woman. Excuse me. Favorite song on here, I think. Maybe not, I don't know. But one of my favorite songs. But it's a slow song. This was written by Dido, Ramey, and Max Martin. It's like, you know, when you're a kid and this song, you know, the kid knows everything. You can't tell him nothing. I think every teenager goes through that, or young adult, you know. I know I did. Your parents don't know shit, and then come to find out you're about 25, 26, 27 years old. You're like, maybe they know a little bit more than, you know, you gave them credit for. She's stuck between being an adult and a child. And just, she's trying to tell them to give her time to figure life out, you know. Let her make mistakes on her own. Sorry. Writing down a potential song. Anyways, and then number 5 is Boys. It was written by Chad Hugo and Pharrell Williams. It's upbeat. It's a dance song trying to get boys' attention and out on the dance floor. That's just pretty much a song. It's a great dancing song. Number 6 is Anticipating. It's by Brian Kiruf, Britney Spears, Josh Schwartz. It's upbeat. Yeah, I use my hands a lot. Well, this one's kind of a dud, but it's about driving to the club and flirting with guys, dancing, and can't wait, you know, just anticipating to get on the dance floor. Number 7, I Love Rock and Roll. This was it was written by Alan Merrill and Jake Hooker, and best known for Jonah Jett and the Blackhearts version. But before that, it was recorded by a British rock band called Arrows. The Arrows. But Jonah Jett and the Blackhearts had a number 3 in 1982 with it. And there's other people that's recorded this song. I particularly don't care for her cover. That's just because it's too poppy for me. And to me, I Love Rock and Roll is more of a rock and roll song. It's like, I know on, is it Oops, I Did It Again? I think she did. It was I can't get no satisfaction. Rolling Stones, and I didn't care for that one either. It was just way different than what the Stones had. But anyways, number 3 in 82 for Jonah Jett and the Blackhearts, but it was recorded in 1981. Number 8, the next song, this is another one of my favorites, Cinderella. This is written by Britney Spears. It's mid-tempo-ish. Max Martin, and Raimi. Like I said, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Hopefully I am. Boyfriend called her Cinderella. She's running away. Running out on the relationship. She's apologizing, but, realizing he's a liar, She's like, I'm sorry, but she's still sorry. It's probably my favorite song on this album, other than I'm Not a Girl, Not Yet a Woman. Number 9, Let Me Be. This was written by Brian Clough, Britney Spears, Josh Schwartz. It's about a guy that don't believe she can't make it on her own without him, or on her own. Just let her be herself. She's not going back and already made up her mind. Number 10, Bombastic Love. I wasn't that crazy about this song. That's probably my least favorite song on this album. It's an upbeat song. It was written by Max Martin, Raimi. It's upbeat. It's about a faithful couple, a fairy tale, love. It's about like a futuristic relationship of these two people. They've never met, but she has it planned out in her head. It's going to be this great thing. Number 11, That's Where You Take Me. This was also written by Brian Clough, Britney Spears, and Josh Schwartz. It's a slow song. It's a safe place. It's not like she's in a safe place. From what I get, she might have been in a bad relationship before the song, and this guy she's going out with at the time is making her feel a lot comfortable. Number 12, I think this is the end of the actual song, or from the album of 2001. It's When I Found You. It's slower. It's a slow song. This was written by Dan Hill, Jorgen Elfsson, Elofosson. And to me, this is about, you think everything's falling apart, but it's actually falling into place. She found herself when she found the guy. Number 13, I Run Away. That's a good song. It was also written by Brian Clough, Josh Schwartz. It's a slow song. Pretend to go on after a relationship, but she just runs away in life, Like, she puts up a front, but in real life, she runs away from everything, about the relationship. Number 14, What It's Like to Be Me. This was actually written by Justin Timberlake and Wade Robinson, Robson. It's upbeat. It's just put himself in her shoes. And she won't back down from, whatever. Number 15, Before the Goodbye. This is another great song. It was written by Brian Clough, Brian Transeau. Sorry, I can't say that very well. Transeau, and then Britney Spears and Josh Schwartz. It's upbeat. And just thinking about him before he leaves, and she can't stand it. So that's that album. If I'm like, look, there's Britney, bitch. Anyways, great album. I'm gonna probably do some more pop albums. I know I'm gonna do Demi Lovato's Dancing with the Devil, Christina Aguilera's very first album. I can't remember what it's called. The one with Genie in a Bottle, I Turn to You, What a Girl Wants, What a Girl Needs. I did a Miley Cyrus one. Look that up. It was her Plastic Hearts album. That's a great pop album. Also check out my Charlie Robinson. That's a different direction than pop. It's a Texas country. Great album. El Cerrito Place. Look it up. One of the best haunting songs I've ever heard. But like I said, free Britney. It's Britney, bitch. Like I said, give this album a listen or re-listen. Like I said, early 2000s. I grew up